Hey, it's Uncle Neely from the Pregame Show Network. We appreciate all the subscribers, all the views, all the sharing, positive comments on our content. But don't forget, there's one more layer out there that you can do. We now have memberships available. There are 3 levels of membership that you can join that bring you unique experiences. There's going to be a lot of unique content with Coach Prime that goes specifically to the membership section first and then released later on to general population. There's going to be merchandise, percentages off when you shop with us, you name it, giveaways, everything is coming. So don't forget about that membership section. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. Turn those notifications on so when we post, you get it. But there's some people who are members who get it first. Members only. It has its privileges. Sign up. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Ask Uncle Neely. It's the Pregame Show Network. I am Uncle Neely. We appreciate y'all's feedback, y'all's comments, and y'all's questions. If y'all put a question, I don't care if it's an Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter, or YouTube, we're going to see it and we're going to answer it in this special segment, Ask Uncle Neely. Chop Talk Sports, choptalk.sports asks, do you need an intern? If so, I'm your guy. Hey man, we can always use a guy. We are expanding. We are growing. It is the Pregame Show Network now. We're making major moves, not just in Boulder, Colorado, but across the nation. So email us. Talk to us about your skill set. Shoot us some content. We're looking for writers for the website. We're looking for other content creators that already have their own show that we can showcase on our platform as well. So it doesn't have to be about sports. It could be about anything that touches life. We have grown past 104,000 subscribers. We got people, they have interest. Let's feed them. So yeah, by all means, hey man, Chop Talk Sports, reach out to us. Alexis at thepregameshow.com. Shoot her an email. At 98_Rudy, at 98_Rudy asks, any walk-on scholarships available? You know, I don't know how to answer that, Rudy. It's like saying, is there a tall midget? Oxymoron there. If you're a walk-on, you don't have a scholarship. That's why you're a walk-on. But if you're asking, are there scholarships available? Coach Prime manages his team like an NFL team. You know how the NFL team needs room in the salary cap because you never know who you're going to sign via free agency? It's like that with scholarships too. So he's always got a scholarship or two in his back pocket. Back pocket. That's like Dora the Explorer. Backpack. There's no back pocket. He always has a scholarship or two in his back pocket. So if you're that guy, when we have walk-on tryouts, you should come and try out because you could just end up with a scholarship. Charlie Offerdahl went from walk-on to scholarship. It can happen. It's a beautiful moment when it does. So to answer your question, are there walk-on scholarships? No such thing as a walk-on scholarship. That's why you're a walk-on. But there are scholarships available for guys who move up from walk-on. Great question. Cyber Noop, PSI, Cyber, creative name. Cyber Noop asks, Unc, 10,000 T-Rexes versus 2 million chickens. Who wins? See, trick question. I know what y'all thinking. It's got to be the T-Rex. There's 10,000 of them, and it's just chickens. Who can't be the chicken? But it's a numbers game, and you always want to bet the odds. See, so much money is going to go on the T-Rex that you really can't make a profit betting on the T-Rex. What you want to do is put your money on the underdog, and that's the 2 million chickens. And before you think I'm crazy, I've seen a simulation of this on the computer. 2 million chickens, bunch of T-Rex. It's close, but the chickens win. Because think about the arms of the T-Rex. They can't reach down there and get a chicken. They got to come down to where the chicken is to fight the chicken. And then the chickens could just swarm them. And if you ever I'm from the country, have you ever tried to fight a chicken, chase a chicken? Chicken ain't no joke. I don't know why they call it chicken, like a chicken won't give you that work. Man, roosters will get at you. They will chase you around. I'm putting my money on the chickens. Give me the 2 million chickens to dominate the 10,000 T-Rex. Hey man, bet on my bet. You can't lose. Zeta Lady 2001. That's 2 Greek questions back to back. You had Cyber Noop and now you got Zeta Lady. Zeta Lady 2001. Because I'm so nosy. I like when people admit stuff like that. Because I'm so nosy. You're not nosy, you're just inquisitive. Because I'm so nosy. Are you married? Also, what is your educational background? Love your viewpoint and content. Thanks. Hey, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. My educational background, marketing major, Jackson State University. Have worked in nonprofit management, campaign management, political campaigns, and directed those kind of efforts. Married? No, I am single. I'm not married. In fact, let me let y'all in on a fun fact. June 1995, I think it was, I was one of the most eligible bachelors ever in Ebony magazine. Watch this hand come in from my super dope producer. Look at that. They took it right off the wall. See there? Best bachelors ever. Michael Jordan was on the cover. This was Ebony's 50th anniversary issue. They were celebrating 50 years. So they didn't just do a typical, hey, who are the bachelors like they would do every year. They did the best bachelors ever. And your boy was one of them. That's me. That's Slim Neely right there. 1995. Little write-up, clip up. You can find the cover. Ebony magazine. Michael Jordan is on the cover. It's the greatest ever. Best bachelors ever. Let me hand that back to Bam. And check this out. I was in there with LL Cool J, Grant Hill, a bunch of other guys. Man, I wonder if they are married now. I think they are. I'm not. So I guess I'm a bachelor ever forever. I was married once upon a time though. Great question. And you're not nosy, just inquisitive. Never stop being inquisitive. All the scientific breakthroughs were from nosy people. Keep on. Halbert Dawkins Jr. .6542 says, I was hoping and anticipating you'd eventually create this Q&A format. You're a natural on quite a journey. You and the other content creators have made us feel like we know the players personally. We root for them and talk about them over family dinners. Do you get the sense they are aware of their celebrity status, national fan base of support, and that CU's team is on an incredible unfolding history? First of all, Hal, thank you for that comment and witnessing this journey we're on. Truly a labor of love, and I appreciate the flowers you're giving on the talents and that kind of thing. As it relates to the players, I really do believe they do recognize it. No pun intended with this analogy, but it's almost like being around a mountain. When you're at the base of a mountain, you can't really appreciate the scope and majesty of it all. You have to back up sometimes and go like, wow, that's a big ass mountain. Well, when those players are immersed in this football time, they're unaware of the cameras, they're unaware of what's going on, they're in football mode. But when they go home and they talk to their parents and they're on social media engaging with their friends, they're aware how many eyeballs that are on them and how this program is just taking off. Whether it's the documentary that's on Amazon Prime, or whether it's the internal YouTube channels, content creators, or Coach Prime's social media himself. He's known for posting players and tagging them and stuff. So they are aware that the eyes of the world are on them, but it doesn't distract. It actually motivates. They keep the main thing because Coach Prime has told them that's why the eyeballs are on you. They're on you because of your talent and your abilities. Keep that focused and the eyeballs will grow. Great question, Hal. Appreciate the comment, brother. RCS Slick _22. RCS Slick _22. Of course, all these have at in front of them. Why did you feel the need to speak out and bash 18 to 19-year-old player that left CU? SMDH. SMDH is shaking my damn head. I know what that means. Who did I bash? I don't remember bashing anybody. Maybe we got two different answers to bashing. Sometimes when you just have to call the roll in the record, somebody may take it as bashing, but if it happened, it happened. Let me see. When I was 18 and 19-year-old, let me tell you what happened in Jack State. There was this class called statistics. It had two parts. Stats 1, I took it, F. Stats 1, I took it again, D. Stats 2, I took it, F. Stats 2, I took it again, D. Now, if somebody told you the best grade Neely ever got in statistics was a D, that ain't bashing. At Renee Rainey. I mean, I love when people have names like that. That's like people got good jobs and like resumes, you know. They don't have like IP Freely 69. This is Renee Rainey. Renee, like that's your name. At Renee Rainey. She asks, how do I get a VIP ticket to the Cincinnati game? It's a great question, Renee. You know, maybe you know somebody. Maybe you know somebody who's a content creator for the program. Maybe it's a guy named Uncle Neely. Hey, email us. Let's see what we can do for you. We got to hook up. Holla if you hear me. Just because you commented, Renee, you want to come to the Cincinnati game, we will try to make it happen. I don't know what VIP status means to you, but let's explore it. So shoot Alexis an email. Alexis@thepregameshow.com. I hope you see this. You asked the question. Maybe you asked the question and then logged out and threw your computer away. But I hope you kept your computer and that you watch this segment and that you find out. I saw that. So let me do it right here. I hope you see this segment. You know, maybe you asked the question through your computer way. But if you watch this episode at Renee Rainey and you see it and you email Alexis, we're going to do what we can to help make your Cincinnati game experience top notch. Count on it. At Paze.21, at Paze, Paze.21. Ask, what's the plan for the pregame show this summer? What summer? There's no off season in football. We got to cover this thing, the strength and conditioning workouts, traveling with Coach Prime, with speaking engagements, commercial shoots like we did last summer, plus anticipated growth. As you may know, we've been promoting that the pregame show network is trying to grow and expand, particularly in like Atlanta, Houston, Chicago, Los Angeles, Dallas, so many markets where we're doing great numbers. We want to bring content creators on board from those areas and let them do their content on our platform. And it doesn't have to be sports. So the pregame show plan this summer is growth, and more growth, but keeping the main thing, taking you inside Colorado football, covering Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, and his movers and goings. And it'll be football season before you know it. And the summer be over, and we'll be through the fall, and we'll be going back into the off season again, just cycle after cycle after cycle. So that's our plan for the summer. Growth. Y'all reach out to us. Queen of the Day 8. Queen of the Day 8 asks, do you have an apartment in Boulder or Airbnb? You trying to put something on it? You gonna throw something on your bills? Nah, for real. When I first started going to Boulder, I would be in and out of hotel, but now we stepped it up a notch since I'm there so much. And we do executive housing, Airbnbs as they call it, but kind of long range since we're there so much. So it's kind of a home away from home now. I actually do have a place to sleep and call my own in Colorado with a nice view of the mountains. Colorado's a beautiful place. Y'all should come check it out.
All right, Uncle Neely. So, it's been an incredible journey, you know, since 2021 up until now. What would you say has been your favorite part of, you know, this network and this community that you've built here at the Pregame Show Network?
Absolutely the love. You know, you bump into people at the airports, and I'm talking about, I cannot be on Pregame Show business. I could be in Florida and bump into somebody who says, hey, I watch your content. I see what you're putting out there. So the love that you receive from people, you know, the positive feedback and comments, literally exposing what we're doing in these programs, whether it was at Jackson State with Coach Prime or Colorado with Coach Prime, giving people a consistent daily, weekly, monthly, yearly inside look, really a labor of love. And I got to tell you, on top of that, that's external. Internally, the relationship that you build with the players really become lifelong bonds. You know, even when players have graduated or transferred, staying in touch with them, staying in touch with me, whether it's on social media or good old text messaging, you truly become family with a lot of people. And no matter where you are, it's like a home away from home. You bump into people you know on the roads and airports. Labor of love and the relationships. I love the relationships. That's the biggest takeaway from all this, have been the people I've met and will always know because of the Pregame Show Network. All right, that's been another segment of Ask Uncle Neely. Y'all keep the questions coming. There's a lot of times we try to respond to them in real time when y'all post them on YouTube or Instagram. But for the most part, we let y'all debate each other about stuff. But if you ask a question and you want to answer from me, good old Uncle Neely, put it in the social media, whether it's DM, X, YouTube, I don't care where it is. Ask us. We're going to see the question. We're going to write the question down. And we do a segment. We're going to read the question and get you your answer. And who knows, you might be like Renee Rainey and come up on the VIP deal.